What is going on, everybody? Been a diehard Pistons fan since '03 and starting to get cautiously optimistic about this Pistons team. In today's video, I figured it was finally time to make a full video dedicated towards Malik Beasley because he has been nothing short of incredible for the Pistons this entire year, but especially this past month. So in this video, I just want to point out all of the things that I appreciate that he has brought to this team so far, go into some of his numbers, and then talk about what the expectations are for him for the remainder of the season. Because to be honest, Malik Beasley has changed a lot about this team since his arrival. So to talk about Malik Beasley's start to the year so far, on the season, he's averaging 16 points per game, 3 boards, 2 assists on 44% from the field. But when you get a little bit more broken down and look at what he's done in kind of the second half of the games played so far this year, it gets to be kind of crazy. Just in November alone, he averaged 17 points per game, and that was on 46% from the field and 40% from the three-point line, while shooting 9 per game. To go back and read his past previous games in points scored, it goes 19, 25, 10, 14, 18, 16, 21, 26, 20, 26, 21, 15, 22 over the last stretch of games that he has played. So at this point, you can chalk up Beasley for 15 points plus, ranging all the way up to mid-20s, and really count on that. So just scoring the ball, Beasley has been absolutely amazing. Definitely the most consistent and best three-point shooter that I remember the Pistons having in a long time. And it's opening up the floor for everybody else. And that's why I just keep saying that his impact can't be understated, because yes, he's shooting the ball and he's shooting the ball really well, but he's providing spacing. He's providing leadership from a veteran perspective. He's engaged on defense. Even if he's not the world's best one-on-one defender, he's always giving effort on that end, something you sometimes struggle to find in a shooter. He's always in the stance, clapping his hands, talking to the other guys, communicating, just really, really solid on that end of the floor, given his tools. So I can't say enough good things about the way Malik Beasley has played, and I really, really am just super happy this dude is on the team and hope he can be for a long time. Currently, Malik Beasley is on a 1-year, $6 million deal. I'm not a cap expert, but what I've been told, the Pistons can't technically give him an extension at all during this year. They have to let him hit free agency before they can re-sign him. That's something to do with him being on the contract that he is currently, which is only 1 year. But I really hope the Pistons can make a way to make sure that they lock down Malik Beasley going forward. He's like 27, 28 years old. He's 28, just turned 28 last week. So his age, it's not like he's 30 plus and about to age out. If they want to sign him and lock him down for 3-4 years, I am so okay with that, because he has proven that he can help the young core probably more than anybody else that has played with them. As much as I love Tobias Harris, Jeremy Grant, the fact that Beasley's good for 4 threes a game at a minimum and stretches the floor the way he does, he just really, really is the perfect fit next to guys like Cade Ivey from a backcourt perspective to just provide shooting. And it's not like he's just a spot-up shooter. He can have plays written up for him and go to him for a little bit of secondary creation. He can catch the ball, do a sidestep dribble, shoot it then. He can take a step in, pop the mid-range, or sometimes make a pass. I really don't know. I really don't know how Beasley is a journeyman in the NBA. I mean, I watched him a good bit because he's been on popular teams over the course of his career, right? Starting off with the Nuggets and then going to the Lakers and then playing on the Bucks. That's a team that's right here neighboring us. So I've seen a lot of him play, and I really don't know why this wouldn't be sustainable, what he's doing currently. Just looking at his career stats, he's a 39% career three-point shooter. He's 43% from the floor for his career. That's really not far off of what he's doing right now. Just a little bit of bump up in volume, and mostly all of his numbers are more or less the same over the past 5 or 6 years. So I've been super, super impressed with Malik Beasley, and I just wanted to make a video dedicated directly towards him because I think that he has had more of an impact than any Pistons player that they have signed during this entire kind of rebuild that started when Weaver took over in 2020. I think that as far as the people that have been brought in that weren't drafted here in any way since we kind of turned over that Blake Griffin era into the 2020 COVID draft. He's the best one. He's the best player that we have brought in outside of the draft. And not only that, he's a good fit, a good vet, and he can shoot the ball. You guys remember last year? I feel like it was every 5 seconds, if you were talking to a Pistons fan, what would be the number one complaint they would have? We have no shooters. Cade needs shooters. Ivy needs space. We can't make a three-pointer. We're playing 80s basketball. Why does Weaver just want to bring in centers? I haven't heard one person complain about the Pistons' lack of shooting this year because we don't have a lack of shooting anymore, and it's mostly coming from this guy. I mean, as great as it has been to have Tim Hardaway Jr. and Tobias Harris come in as vets and spacers, neither of those guys are doing what Beasley is doing from the shooting perspective. And I can't be thankful enough for it because, man, it has just made the game easier on everybody else around him. So that's really all I've got on Malik Beasley. Just wanted to make a quick video kind of talking about how important he has been because it's not really a hot topic. Like, I don't think I've seen a single national piece of coverage about Malik Beasley yet, but I think that could come soon if he keeps playing like this because, I mean, I don't know, will contenders be calling our phones in February looking to see if they can take that expiring deal and help them out in a playoff run? I wouldn't let him go for nothing. I mean, obviously there's a line you got to draw somewhere, but I want to keep the dude on the team. I don't think that he's appreciated enough from people outside of the fan base on a national level. I know that, you know, mostly anybody who's been locked in and watching Pistons games this year probably thinks pretty highly of him. And I know some of the comments on my videos prove that, but I really did just want to make a video talking about him and solely him because he has been that good. I mean, man, he has helped us a lot. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have any other opinions on Malik Beasley, and we'll catch up soon.